Good afternoon. It's January 5th, 2023, and today we had a range day. I just drew, we had this downtrend and then we were really just chopping around. So I just drew the range like this with the highs at the or at the opening. But I'm sure, I was going to say, I'm sure this is just like a midline, really. And that's what it looks like, just about. So, um, but I am going to keep it down here because that's how I was looking at it. So, yeah, just a choppy day. The way I'm looking at it, not a whole lot of good trades, but there were some. So anyway, oh, it looks like maybe I didn't mark any. Let's see, where did 5 o'clock come in? Okay, yeah. Shortly after 5 o'clock, we had this news item. So yeah, I don't see anything I like before that. Um, and I was looking at this as a channel down, and then this turned out. I had this as like uh, a channel like this, and a break, and a move to a new low. But it kept going, and turns out this was the channel. You can see that there. Um, so anyway, let me delete that. So after the news item, we just moved down, kind of congested. You do get a second entry short. It's an inside bar though, but I liked it. It was like 6 ticks, so low risk. But you do have to put your stop order above this signal bar. But this looks like a second entry to me. It's off the EMA, but eventually we keep going sideways. We hit that trend channel, and you come down here, and technically this is a failure, but um, what was I thinking about this? Uh, Not too sure. I mean, if probably that we didn't come down to the lows, but I think I have to mark that because it's off the key entry point. But if you're patient, you get a second entry short off the key entry point right there. Nice signal bar. Um, I like that. Lower high. But anyway, you have a feeling when it doesn't come down to the lows that we're going to get a break soon. So that's what happens here. Um, and you do get a reversal pattern right here, but it also looks like a second entry. So that's why I liked it. Um, both swings, both attempts to go lower or above the EMA, so I like that. I marked it blue. Should probably be green though, because this is congestive. But then we keep going higher, and you get a first entry, second entry right here. But this is a lot of overlap, and now it's really starting to look like it's congestive. Also, this broke beneath the EMA, this bar, so we'd have closed beneath the EMA. So it's a little. I think for that reason, it's a bit risky. You get this steep move up. First entry, second entry. It's not the low of the swing though. Um, this kind of looks like the second entry here, and we get a higher low, but by that point, it just we've been below the EMA. I'm thinking we're probably going lower. We get this move down. I don't see anything in here. Get a break, move to a new low. Um, because this break isn't extremely convincing, I mean, you could be looking at it like this too, which would make it more convincing. But if you're looking at it like that, I mean, maybe you take this second entry short, thinking we're going to test these lows. If you don't take this second entry short, I think when you get this lower high, I think you're going to test these lows, and that's what happens. So I think technically this is a failure, but it's just we already have a break of this and a new low, and it's not off the trend channel, so we get this move up, break, move to a new high. Then we're moving lower. This channel down, break, move to a new low. Channel up, break. Two-legged correction, move to a new high. So This kind of looks like a two-legged pullback, and this confirms our trend channel. So, I mean, maybe you consider this only because it's off the midline and there's room to the EMA. But we're coming up short on this channel. So I'm not crazy about that. But it does look like a two-legged pullback. You get this failure here, but way too congested. And just I'm looking at this as really just a range with a downward bias. We hit these overnight lows. You get a second entry short right here. But, I mean, look at the channel. You're coming up short of these lows every single time. And we just bounced off the overnight lows. I think you got to... Also, I think the main reason I marked this as like a little trap is because that just looks like one move up. You can see we got a break and a move to a new high. So then we get the break of that channel, and we make several attempts to go lower that fail. I don't like any of this choppiness, personally. This one, you get a second entry off the midline. We got to bounce there, and I mean, look how many swings are going back and forth, both sides of the EMA. So you might risk that. And it looks like we got a break of a leg up and a move to a new high. I don't like anything in here. Steep move up, break, move to a new high. And we do get this double test here and a second entry short. I marked that green probably just because there isn't a whole lot of room back to the EMA. Yeah, so there's 4 ticks back to the EMA. So not a great setup. And then we're just very congested, chopping back and forth. We get this leg up and a two-legged correction, move to a new high before it sells off. We get this move down, and just nothing in here really, the way I'm seeing it. So that's how I saw it today. I hope everyone had a great day. I'll be back tomorrow.